Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss question number 50 of GATE D26 exam, and this question was asked for 2 mark here. You can see a Python code is given to us. Okay, so consider the given Python program. You can see we have the function defined function outer. We don't have any input parameters here, right? X equals to empty list. Then here we have defined one more function which is inside this particular outer function. Inner function will take the value, variable val, then it is going to append that particular value to list X, right? And then it is going to return the X here. So inner function is going to return the value of X, then return inner. So this outer function is going to return the inner function here, and this inner function is going to return the value of X here. See, if you understand the OOPS concept here, object and classes, okay, this question is not technically based on the object and classes, but if you understand the concept of object and classes, then you can easily solve this particular question here. Okay, so you can see we have defined two functions like this. Now, what we are doing here, f1 equals to outer. Now, when I execute this one, f1 equals to outer function here, what is this? It is basically a function object, we can say, okay, function object. We have created this particular object. Now, what's the value of f1 here? Because if you see, when we call this particular function outer, it will get execute this particular line, x equals to a what? Empty list. And here we have a function inner function, but we don't have the particular value, right? So it is going to return what? This one, return inner. The output of f1 equals to outer is basically a what? Inner function here. Okay, inner function here. It means what? Whenever we are going to call the f1 here, inner function is going to get executed. Same thing is happening at f2 also. f2 equals to outer. So whenever we are going to call this particular f2 now here, okay, so just remember this important point here. This is the only thing that this question makes a little bit trickier. Okay, so it's not a straightforward question because many students can assume that every time when we call this particular f1 f2 we have to consider this particular empty list here, but that's not the case. Okay, so see, at this particular point both f1 and f2 will call the inner function here. Now when we say print f1 10, print f1 10, okay, now f1 will behave like an inner function here. So here the value is basically a 10. We are going to append the 10 in the X here. What is X? That is basically empty list here. Output of this is basically a 10 here. Okay, I hope you understand this one. Now what happened at f120? Now when I call this particular function f120 here, so we are going to call the inner function here, not the outer function, remember. Okay, so when we call the inner function here, now see, in f1 already we have this particular 10, right? So this will store the value here. This will store the value of that particular list in the memory, right? So we are not going to create the empty list again here. From the memory, f1 is going to use this particular list now, okay? And then we are going to append that particular value here 20. So inner 20x. Now what is x here? That is basically what we have updated in the previous line, that is basically a 10. Now 10. So here we have a list 10 dot append 20. So append function will add the value in the list on the right hand side, that is basically a 10 comma 20. Okay. So you can see f1 is basically a 10 comma 20 at this particular point. Now here we have print f2 30. f2 30. Now what happened at this particular point? Same thing, f2 is going to call the inner function now with the list empty here, x equals to empty list here. Remember when we create the f2 here, that time outer function was called, that time x was empty, and then you can see this is going to return the empty list here, but this is going to store what? Inner function. Okay, now see f2 30, again we have to call the inner function 30 x dot append. Yes, now see f1 f2 both are different variable. Okay, in this case I can say object. So this is not going to share the same list here. No, the output of this will be a what? 30 now. Okay, now what about this one, line number S? Print f1 40. So again we are going to call the f1 here, again inner function here with the value 40, and here we have already a list that is basically x, right? So f1 40 will give me the output what? We have to append the 40 here in the list, 10, 20 and 40 like this. Okay, so you can see the output here like 10, 20. So you can see your output here 10, 20, 40. Okay, which of the following option are correct? First option, f1 and f2 share the same list x. No, it is not going to share the same list here. f1 and f2 both are different variables, both are different objects here. It is not going to share the same list here, same element here. No. What about B? Output of line Q is 10, 20. Output of line Q is 10, 20. Yes, option B is correct here. You can see. What about C? Output of line R is 10, 20, 30. R here, right? No, see, as F1 and F2 is not going to share the same list here, this is not possible. Okay, because both are the different object here. So C is not a correct answer here. What about D? Output of line S is 10, 20, 40. Yes, you can see, right? So we have appended the 40 into the list X when we call the function F120 here like this. So option D is correct here. Okay. So the correct answer for this particular question is option number B and D. Simple question for 2 marks here. But the thing is, this particular section makes the question difficult. Okay. So whenever we are going to call this particular function here, when we initialize the variable, when we create the object, for example, right, it is going to store the inner function here. It is going to return the inner function here, not x. Okay. What happens if I replace this inner function by x? In that case, what will happen? F1 equals to what? A particular list, we can say. F1 equals to empty list here, like this. And when we are going to call F110 here, this will throw an error, because we cannot call the list like this. Okay, so this will throw an error. So here if you observe, this F1, F2 will store the inner function here. So whenever we are going to call this particular F1, F2, it is going to call the inner function here directly. Okay, I hope you understand the concept what we have discussed in this particular question. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you.